R. Actual formula is V by R 1 minus so the question is final steady state. Final steady state means phi t or infinity. So in general, we say the infinity for exact value is a phi t, which is a such a phi t, it gives a 99.99%. So simple formula is substitute for infinity, we get V by R. So we have the answer like this. So steady state current I is equal to V by R, V is equal to 20 volt, resistance to 2. So 20 by 2, 10 amps is the answer. Hello? Yes, sir.
Yes, so can you get back to the question? Okay, if it is steady state, then the value will be 5 tau or infinity, correct?
Yes. General exact time is 5t. Okay.
Okay.
But in general, above 5t, it calls infinity. So for this particular problem, we substitute infinity for the t. Just use the calculator. Simple thing. If you have a calculator, just do it. V by R, formula is V by R 1 minus e to the power of minus R by L into T. Okay, this is the general equation.
Yeah, this is fine.
This is equation which is equal to, I rewrite this equation like this: E by R 1 minus e to the power of minus T divided by tau.
Okay, fine.
Now, first step, we find the tau. Tau which is equal to L by R. Okay? L is equal to 40 millihenry. Divided by resistance 2. So we get the tau value 0.02 seconds. Okay. Now,
okay.
Second, this is the first step. Second step, find tau. Because our question of the final steady state. Final steady state is 5 tau.
Okay.
So 5 tau which is equal to 5 into 0.02. We have one value. So substitute this value here. That is V by R. V by R 1 minus e to the power of minus 100. Because just use the calculator by using this, we find the value. This value to the power of minus 100 gives the 0.000. So almost this value is 0.
Okay.
So that's why we have a simple thumb rule, simple formula. I is equal to first steady state, I is equal to V by R.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next question, the same question. Now they ask what will be the time constant? So formula of time constant for RL circuit, tau L by R, L is equal to 40 milli. Just remember that here they give millihenry, you convert. So 40 milli can be converted to Henry because unit for the inductance is Henry, not a millihenry. So substitute this value and we get the time constant 20 milliseconds. And read the question. Here you mentioned 0.02 milliseconds. Due to curiosity, sometimes we will select this answer. So it's wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So next question. Now they ask what will be the transient time of the RLC circuit. This RLC, the transient time, we call as a fighter. So transient time or steady state all are equal. Steady state means t is equal to infinity. Transient time is t is equal to 5 tau. Okay. So e to the power of infinity is used exact value of 0. E to the power of minus 5 tau, which is used 0.00000 like this. Not 1 like this. Okay. So apart from this, here they ask the transient time. Formula is 5 tau. So 5 into 0.02. Already we find that tau in the previous column. That's why I take the answer directly. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Now they ask the what will be the value of the induced EMF after 10 milliseconds. Once again, read the question. They ask the induced EMF. So this is the formula for the induced EMF. EMF formula is the current formula. At t is equal to 0, the current is maximum. Sorry, voltage is maximum because draw the graph like this. So we have two curves over there. This curve will represent the current. This curve will represent the current. This curve will represent the voltage. So for RLC series circuit, at t is equal to 0, at t is equal to 0, I is equal to 0, D is equal to the applied voltage. So here we remember this formula. VL is equal to V e to the power of minus R by LT. I represent here. So formula for induced EMF which is equal to VL which is equal to V into e to the power of VL is equal to V e to the power of minus R by L into T. This is the formula for the induced EMF. They ask the 10 milliseconds. So this is equal to V e to the power of sorry. So V is equal to 20 volts, 20 into e to the power of minus, so R by L is R, we get 2 L, we get 40 into 10 power minus 3 into 10 milliseconds 0.001. This is the VL. We substitute this equation, the substitute value, we get the value. And once again, it's too important. Use the calculator. Use system calculator to find e to the power of, because we are failed to use the system calculator. How to find the e to the power of minus 0. E to the power of minus 2 divided by 40% power minus 0.001. So have a practice. So this is the induced voltage. So due to some reasons, echoes. So the problem number 4 and 5 is too important. So they may ask the question in 4 or 5. Now the same question they ask, what will be the value of the circuit element, circuit current, one time constant. One time constant, that is
Time constant. Okay.
V by R 1 minus e to the power of minus t by tau. This is the formula. Or V by so tau is equal to, they say that one time constant. So tau is equal to 1. At tau is equal to one time constant, what is the value they ask? Tau is equal to L by R, which is equal to 40 milli divided by 2. First step, we need to find this value. So second step, V by R 1 minus e to the power of T is equal to 1 tau. So that is which is equal to V by R 1 minus e to the power of minus 1. So e to the power of minus 1, without finding that LR, we can able to solve the problem like this also. So the answer is 6.32 amps. So once again, for this problem, we have similar by using with that system calculator. Next, we go to that RC series circuit. Here, for RC series circuit, we are discussing two different terms, two different circuit. One is for RC transient, one is RC charging circuit, another one is RC discharging circuit. For charging circuit, we apply voltage. For discharging circuit, we remove the voltage source. That's the difference between the charging and discharging. Another thing, for charging, the current direction is like this. For discharging, the direction like this, because the voltage source from source voltage is the capacitor voltage. That we discuss in that next step. Next step. So let us assume the capacitor C is fully discharged. That is ideal condition. Assume that the capacitor does not having any voltage, any charge. It's a purely discharged capacitor. And the switch S is fully open. That means there is no voltage flow from the voltage source to the capacitor through resistance. So this is the condition, this is the assumptions. So this is our assumptions. T is equal to 0. So current is equal to 0. So fully discharged, there is no charge in the capacitor. Now the switch is closed. When it's at T, that is, once again, at T is equal to it's closed means T is equal to 0. So when switch is closed, the current flow from the voltage source to capacitor by resistance. So since initial voltage across the capacitor is 0, so initially there is no voltage in the capacitor. So later on, the voltage depends upon the capacitor rating, the voltage will charge. So let the free voltage we have two elements are there. One is to VR plus VC. When we solve this equation, the capacitor voltage is, this is important. We must remember this formula. This is similar to the current. When we using RLC circuit, this we must remember the current. When using the RC series circuit, we must remember the voltage. So we must remember this formula: capacitor voltage that is VC is equal to charging voltage. Charging voltage capacitor we call as VC. VC which is equal to Vs into 1 minus e to the power of minus T by RC. Let us assume that T is equal to 0. E power is equal to e power 0, e power of minus 0 is equal to n to the power 0 is equal to 1. So VC is equal to Vs 1 minus 1, which is equal to 0. So which means at T is equal to 0, there is no voltage in the capacitor. So similar to the previous one. First, we are discussing about the capacitor charging voltage. The same curve in the RL circuit, they represent the current. Here, we represent the voltage. So initially, at t is equal to 0, there is no voltage. There is no voltage in the capacitor. So at t is equal to, t means tau. At tau is equal to 1, it is 0.63 maximum supply voltage. That is, at tau is equal to 1, that is one time constant, it reaches 63%. At the four time constant, it reaches 98%. At 5 tau, it reaches almost full current. So here we must remember 5t, 4t, 1t, 5t fully charged, is almost fully charged. Here 63% charge. 0.7t, it is 50% charge. There is no need to buy out this formula. Just you remember 5t is fully charged. That's all. But the rest of the equations, by using this formula, by using that, by substitute the value in the equation, we get that 63% and 50%. There is no need to buy out these values. So similarly, at the time, at the t is equal to 0, the current is maximum, and at a steady state, at phi is equal to 0, the current is equal to 0. That we discuss in the next slides. Easy to remember this one. So transient period 4t, steady state period 5t. Sometimes they ask in the number this.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, yes?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
can you repeat that again? Can you repeat that again for discharging of capacitor?
This one,
Can you repeat it for discharging?
discharging.
Yes.
No. Now, just as they are discussing about a charging circuit. In the charging circuit, we have two things are there. Depends during the charging circuit, how, sorry, during the charging circuit, DC charging voltage and IC charging current. We are discussing about these two things. So the circuit like this. This is a circuit. Okay. This is circuit. At the instant, from this curve, So transition test, I think we go to the exam problems, we will understand that concept. Once again, I will come back to the concept. Okay.
Okay.
So calculate the time constant tau. I pronounce tau. Some of the book they mention time t, capital T or tau. Okay. So calculate the time constant RC. So time constant formula for the time constant is R by C. For RL circuit, tau is equal to L by R. For RC circuit, tau is equal to RC. So just remember this formula. So here from this circuit, we have R is equal to 47 kilo ohm and capacitor 1000 microfarad. So 47 into 1000 microfarad gives the 47 seconds. So this is the time constant for this particular circuit. For the given circuit, find the how much time it takes to fully charge. How much time to take to fully charge? That is 5t. Full charge means at steady state only it is reach the full charge. At steady state means 5 tau. So so fully charge 5t or 5 tau. So first we step, we find the time constant tau, which is equal to formula RC 47 seconds. Already we find the previous one. For full charge, 5 times means 5 time constant. So 5 into 47, 235 seconds. 235 seconds is need to charge the full voltage. Similarly, we can able to calculate DC, which is equal to Ds e to the power of minus P by RC. So this is the formula for the capacitor voltage. DC, which is equal to Ds e to the power of minus T by RC, which is equal to Ds. We have 5 e to the power of for this. Now we are discussing the problem number 7. DC is equal to Vs to the power minus. This is the formula for the charging voltage. So Vs is equal to 5 voltage from the circuit. Supply voltage is 5 e to the power of minus P by RC 235. Here already we solved the problem. Remember, they asked the question, how much time it's taken to fully charge? It is 235. Okay, the question is finished. Now we cross-check the answer. 5 e to the power of minus 235 gives 5. Just you check with the calculator. So next. So already we say that for 235 seconds, it reaches the full voltage. The applied voltage is 5 voltage. So at steady state condition, it is 5 after 235 seconds.
Okay.
Now they ask what is the capacitor voltage after 100 seconds? The question is wrong. Which type of this value? This is wrong. For a given circuit, find the voltage at the capacitor after 100 seconds. This is the question.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Formula voltage across charge voltage VC, which is equal to V minus Vs or V 1 minus e to the power of minus T by RC. Okay. Apply voltage is 5, so I put a 5. 1 formula minus the formula G. Okay. Next we have a T. I put 100. So this is the question paper. They ask the question given data. And RC. RC and constant RC. So substitute this value, we get this. So just we compare the problem 7 and 8.
Hello.
The problem 7. E is equal,
1 second. RC is 47, right?
yes, RC is 47.
Hello. Excuse me.
Which is
Yes, tell me.
RC is
5 into
basically RC means like 47K into 1000 microfarads.
what's that? Once again, 5. Okay. Open the bracket. 1 minus G formula T minus open the bracket T 100 seconds divided by R 47 K into C 1000 micro. So we get the answer. The problem 7, T is equal to 135. Capacitor voltage VC is equal to 5. Problem 8, T is equal to 100 seconds. VC is equal to 4.44. Okay. In the problem number 8, at T is equal to 100 seconds, the capacitor charging voltage is 4.44 voltage.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
For charging, this formula VC equals to Vx into 1 minus exponential T over RC.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes. This is the formula for the charging current, and we have a different formula for the discharging. We have two formulas are there. One is charging, another is discharging. Okay. Now we are discussing about the charging current, not a discharging current.
Okay.
I think you are confusing with the discharging current. Discharging Vs into e to the power minus of T by RC.
Okay. Okay.
Vs
Okay.
e to the power of T by RC. This is for discharging current.
Okay.
Now we are discussing about charging current.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's all right.
Okay. And once again, compare with this problem number 7. They say that fully charged. Once again, see the question. Supply voltage is 5 voltage. We have a capacitor. At fully charged, what is the voltage in the capacitor? Just see the circuit diagram. See the circuit diagram. Initially, the capacitor is clear, fully discharged. There is no voltage in the capacitor. Okay. One particular instant, the capacitor is fully charged. That means the supply voltage which is equal to the source voltage. That is fully charged means Vs which is equal to Vs.
DC. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So
That's good. That's
what
correct.
I have for 100 seconds, it has a 4.5 voltage. For 235 seconds, the voltage is 5 voltage. So time is increases, the voltage also increases. That's I can communicate to you. Now we are discussing about the discharging current. So compare with the previous question. Here we remove the voltage source and short circuit. Now the switch is open condition. So at the switch is open, we have some voltage in the capacitor. If the switch is closed, the capacitor short circuited, so it gives the discharge the voltage through the short circuit. So at that time, the entire voltage stored in the capacitor is discharged through the short circuit path. So it takes some time and content. So this is the formula for the discharging. Vc which is equal to Vs into e to the power of minus T by Rc. So here also we are using Vc, and for charging also we are using Vc. So don't confuse with the both the equations. So read the question paper carefully, if whether it is charging or discharging. So Vc is equal to Vs minus, Vs e to the power of minus T by Rc. This is the formula for the discharging circuit. So for this problem, irrespective of the charging or discharging, the time constant, the formula for the time constant is same. So capacitor fully charged with 10 volt. So calculate time constant tau. Tau is equal to formula Rc. So 100K into 100K into 22 microfarad. This is the time constant for this particular problem. Now, the capacitor fully charged. How long take the capacitor to fully discharge? How much time is taken? So once again, it's similar to the charging or discharging. It takes 5 tau. So 2.22 into 5 times gives 11 seconds. Within the 11 seconds, it is fully discharged. Now, from this question paper, find BC at T is equal to 10 seconds. BC is equal to 0. Option A. BC is equal to 0. Option B. BC is equal to greater than 10 voltage. BC is equal to less than 10 voltage and greater than 0 voltage. Because from the problem 10, we say that for fully discharge, it needs 11 seconds. So less than 11 seconds, it does not fully discharge. That is, it does not fully discharge means there is some voltage present in the capacitor. How much value? The value between 0 to which one? 10 voltage. So less than 11 seconds, there is some voltage present in the capacitor, which value is less than the 10 voltage. For exact number, exact value, we can be able to find BC, which is equal to VS e to the power of minus T by RC. Is equal to 10 e to the power of minus 10 divided by 2.22. We get the value. This value is less than 10. So from this,
Hello.
I will add one more problem.
Hello.
The slide. Tell me, sir.
Yes, sir. The formula for this VC is equal to Vs into 1 minus e power minus T by RC. Na? Then you have taken only this one. Vs into 1 minus e power minus
This is
T
the
by
formula.
RC.
This is the formula.
Okay. For
VC
that,
is Vs into e to the power of T by RC. Once again, VC is a capacitor voltage. Okay. Vs is the source voltage.
Yes, yes.
Okay. For discharging circuit, what is the source voltage?
For discharging.
For discharging circuit, the source voltage is the
Is
capacitor voltage.
Yes.
So don't confuse the Vs with the previous Vs, because
Yes.
same Vs we are using here. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So for this, from this formula, we substitute this value. If they ask the question, what is the voltage at t is equal to 10 seconds? T is equal to, okay, another question. Find VC at t is equal to infinity seconds. What is the value? VC is equal to 10. VC is equal to 0. VC is equal to 0.5, 5 voltage. So now they ask the at t is equal to infinity second. So infinity which is greater than the 5t. Which is greater than the 5t. So beyond the 5t, 100% is fully discharged. So the capacitor discharge voltage is 0. So by this way we call it the equations. Okay, just for 2 minutes I take the water. Okay, next, with the RC and the RL circuits, we are discussing about the application of the R and the RC circuits. We are using for the filters, we are using for the wave shaping circuits. For the two purposes, we are using the RC and RLC circuits. And apart from this,